Huge shout out to my supporting patrons and Fine Tool partners. I couldn't do it without you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, it's time to wrap up drawer joinery on SketchUp. Well, that's a mouthful. Drawer joinery, drawer joinery. So as you guys remember last time, we left off making the dovetails on the drawer sides. Now it's time to make the pins. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And hey, if you haven't done so already and you like videos on SketchUp or even build videos, be sure and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, it'll notify you when we upload new content.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up our tutorial on drawer making in SketchUp with the dovetail pins. As you guys know, last time we were making the dovetails on the drawer sides, as you can see right there, and we need to make the adjoining pins or sockets for the tails to be accepted in the drawer front and back. So using our components window that we have open right here, as you can see, I saved the dovetail as a component, so we're just going to utilize it to insert that particular tail into the drawer front, and then we're just going to remove the negative parts of it. So highlight the drawer front, and you can kind of see that we still have the outline of the tails from the side right here. So I'm going to grab the tail and bring it into play right here. Grab the corner and then snap it to the line of the tail that's on the drawer side. Now we're still working in the drawer front because you can see the dotted halo around. So we're in the edited portion of this component, but it gives us the outline of all of the tails, so we're just going to utilize that to our advantage. So just copy this tail to every location, and then hide your drawer side. So now you can see the outline of the tails for the sockets. So now all we got to do is go into here, highlight every single socket, because they're still separate components, so we need to combine these by exploding it. So hit explode. So now they're all separated. You can turn your push-pull function on and kind of verify that. See there? So now there's a divider line amongst all of those. So all you have to do now is just click the surface area and hit delete, and then get rid of the line. Click that surface area. Now this one has the dado that we made, or the groove for the drawer bottom, so there's going to be some extra work to do here. But we'll go back to that in just a minute. Go ahead and clear out the rest of these. Get rid of the line. And the last one up here, get rid of that line. Okay, now I'm going to come back down here where the drawer bottom is at. And you can kind of see there should be a joint line, a black joint line right here, but there's not. So we need to make one by intersecting the faces. And if you remember to do that, you just highlight the entire model or the entire component, right click, and intersect faces with selection. So now you can see a black line has been inserted between those two surfaces. So now you can get rid of the faces around that area. And you can use your eraser tool if you want to do this as well. Just turn on E for erase, like that. So now all of those surface areas are gone, and you can make the same color all throughout now, just by clicking on the paint bucket and selecting that wood color that we were using already. And now we have the pins. So if I bring the drawer front back in, it now sets and does not have a divider line that you obviously saw before. And the drawer bottom groove is now invisible because it is now hidden by the drawer tail. that we just made. So this is pretty cool. You can do this on all the ends of the board, and the quickest way to do that is by copying the other end. So what we can do to make that real fast, I'm just going to shorten this up. Okay. Then while I'm still in the component, I'm going to copy. Oh, gotta highlight it all, sorry. Copy it and drop it out here in space a little bit. Don't connect it yet. Now the pins right here on that end, I want them on this end, so we're just going to flip it along the red axis. There we go, now they're on this end. So let's pull them into position where they need to be over here. Snap it. Okay, now using your push-pull function, join the two together, and then hit your eraser function and just get rid of the joint line. I'm going to hide the drawer bottom so I can see the rest of it. Go back into it and start removing lines again. Got one up here I didn't get. There we go. Go to the other side, make sure I got it all. Yep. Okay. Now by copying inside the component, it allows you to be able to affect the other component that's behind here. That's basically a copy of it, and you won't have to do it at all. Now if you copy while not being inside the component where it's just highlighted, it will not affect this one. So make sure that you're inside editing like this before you make your copy. That way you can push and pull and drag them together and then do all the erasing of the joint lines. Otherwise you'll have to explode it and then combine the two and make it a component again. So now that those are done, we'll pull the drawer dovetails back into place where they need to be, unhide the drawer bottom, and our drawer is complete with dovetails all the way around.
So as you guys can see, that was pretty easy to do. Utilizing the drawer side to get your lines that you need just by carbon copying your component and then exploding it all makes it super simple to make dovetail pins after you've already made the tails. The tails are probably the hardest part because it requires a lot of layout, but save it as a component, that way you don't have to do it again. So be sure and join us next time. We'll start with cabinetry basics in SketchUp, and by the time we're done, we'll be able to design a kitchen. So this should be good fun. So be sure and tune in each time. Hit the notification bell if you haven't done it. That way you won't miss a SketchUp video. So I'll see you guys next time. Be sure and check out my build videos and SketchUp tutorials that you see on there. And hit that subscribe circle that you see in the center. And I'll catch you on the next build.